I think we should just meet one-on-one.
That's fine.
Okay?
I can't thank you enough. This is really going to help. Thank you.
No, of course. Yeah, I'll be in touch.
Okay.
Nicely done. The bait is set. Now all you have to do to spring your trap is set up a meeting. Make sure the place is discreet. That way when Bridge shows up asking what you have on Cassius, you can eliminate her. Once and for all.
On the next General Hospital, use what you have against her, then get her out of our lives.
If I tell you something, you can never tell anyone. When Drew goes low, you go lower.
The man in Drew's position couldn't afford to make any more enemies.
Is he gonna live long enough to serve his sentence?
Now, Southern California's news leader, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Right now at 3 o'clock, a former LAPD officer is back in jail, charged in a decades-old crime that prosecutors had previously dropped. We're now hearing from the alleged victim.
The race for California's governor is picking up steam with less than 3 months until the election. A look at who's taken the lead in the latest poll.
And changes are coming to the controversial flock cameras after public backlash over privacy concerns. Thanks for joining us. I'm Philip Palmer.
I'm Giovanna Lotta. Mark and Colleen are off. You're watching Eyewitness News at 3, live on ABC 7, Disney Plus, and everywhere you stream. A sexual assault case has reopened in Ventura County, with the victim waiting more than 3 decades for justice.
The suspect is a former LAPD detective and was convicted in other cases in LA County back in the 90s, but only served part of his sentence. Eyewitness News reporter Sid Garcia is live in Thousand Oaks with details on why the suspect is back behind bars. Sid.
And you're going to hear from the victim, who says she's looking forward to getting justice for her case and for others.
In 1994, I was brutally victimized by a man I didn't know in Thousand Oaks.
She only wants to be identified by the initials SW. She says this man, 77-year-old Michael Brambles, a former LAPD detective, is the man who sexually assaulted her back in 1994. SW ran a gift shop in Thousand Oaks back then. That's where the alleged rape and armed robbery happened. Some history on Brambles. He was a star detective for the LAPD for 23 years, retiring in 1994. 1996, Brambles was sentenced to 102 years in state prison on more than 24 counts that include rape and robbery in Los Angeles County. According to the Ventura County District Attorney's Office, not long after retiring from the LAPD, Brambles allegedly kidnapped and raped SW. But her case was dropped after the LA County convictions. Fast forward to 2020, Brambles was released from prison. Here's why.
It was discovered that Brambles had been released from custody approximately 6 years under elder parole laws.
So SW's case was reopened. DNA evidence connected Brambles to her case.
The criminal complaint alleges that Brambles kidnapped SW for the purpose of committing a robbery while personally using a firearm in the commission of that alleged offense.
Brambles was a suspect in SW's case, but after Brambles' conviction in 1996, SW agreed her case be dropped. Today, she's glad her case is now moving forward.
I'm thankful to have this opportunity to now seek justice for myself and for his other victims.
Now, Brambles was arrested at his home in Santa Maria yesterday. He remains in custody with bail set at $2 million. Live in Thousand Oaks, I'm Sid Garcia, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Okay, Sid, thank you. Tomorrow is the deadline to remove all of the food from the fire-damaged warehouse in Boyle Heights. Today, Councilmember Isabel Jurado announced that Lineage will not complete the work on time. Lineage Logistics reported this week that about 92% of the bulk food waste has been removed. LA Mayor Karen Bass and other local officials are holding a public forum tonight at 6 at the Lou Costello Recreation Center in Boyle Heights to give residents an update on the warehouse cleanup and the outline for the next steps.
A federal judge has rejected the Trump administration's request to throw out a lawsuit against the Department of Homeland Security. The lawsuit claims the immigration raids in SoCal are unlawful and deliberately designed to target Hispanic communities. Residents, workers, and advocacy groups sued DHS last year. The Coalition for Humane Immigrant Rights rallied outside the federal courthouse this morning to denounce the immigration crackdown.
We've discovered that agents have arrested people without asking basic questions about their jobs, about their families, their homes, or ties to their communities. This is unlawful.
When the complaint was filed last year, the same judge issued a temporary restraining order limiting certain enforcement actions before it was quickly overruled by the Supreme Court.
We're less than 3 months from the November election. Among other things, voters are going to pick a new California governor.
Democrat Javier Becerra is running against Steve Hilton. And for more on where the race stands right now, we're joined by Eyewitness News political reporter Josh Haskell. Josh.
Yeah, Giovanna, the November election is coming up fast. Early voting starts in October, and one of the candidates in the governor's race appears to be in a very comfortable spot. Early voting is less than 2 months away in the California governor's race, and Democrat Javier Becerra has a commanding lead over Republican Steve Hilton, according to the latest poll. The UC Berkeley IGS LA Times poll has Becerra at 55%, Hilton at 37%, with 7% of voters still undecided.
At this point, the race looks to be entirely predictable. Most of the voters are breaking down along party lines. Democrats and left-leaning independents are voting for Becerra. Republicans and right-leaning independents are voting for Hilton.
Hilton has been campaigning all over California following the June primary, but Becerra has kept a lower profile, fundraising and working to unite the Democratic Party behind his campaign. In a statement, Becerra's campaign said today's poll is further confirmation that California voters support Secretary Becerra's focus on lowering the cost of living for California's working families and standing up against the hateful and disastrous policies pushed by Trump and his endorsed candidate, Steve Hilton. We reached out to Hilton's campaign for reaction to the poll, but did not hear back.
So Hilton has actually made more efforts than many recent candidates for California governor to talk about how he's different from the national party. But at the core, he does have an R after his name, and at his core, he does have Trump's endorsement. And in a deep blue state like California, barring extraordinary circumstances, those may be hurdles too big to overcome.
And political experts say the less Becerra appears publicly, the less reasons he would give voters to change their minds. Philip and Giovanna.
Josh, thank you. It was a little cooler today, but how long is the cooling trend going to last?
Let's go to meteorologist Danny Romero. He's live outside with our first look at the forecast. Danny.
All right, Philip and Giovanna. Yeah, I tell you what, it's a good day to be outdoors. I mean, you know, a couple of days ago, I would have been out here sweltering. It would not have been a pretty picture, like melting right in front of you. But today, hey, pretty nice all over Southern California. We can see our temperatures are nice over the area. Up here on our rooftop here in Glendale, a pretty good day. Setting up right now at 81 degrees. So certainly a very, very nice, mild summer afternoon. Steering cameras over to other parts of SoCal. We can get down in Disneyland now at the Cozy Cone. And there, too, very nice. 81 degrees at the happiest place on earth. So certainly Southern California looking good all around. In that low 80s range, pretty good. How about upper elevations? Big Bear, gorgeous. 74 degrees right now, so we can see really nice and mild over SoCal. Inland temps, nothing again blazing hot. We're talking about 80s, barely touching towards 90 in some inland areas. And the coastal temperatures, very nice and mild. Those all in the 70s and low 80s there as well. So a beautiful summer day, a break from the heat. Enjoy that because it will be changing again. I'll show it to you in a 7-day forecast when they let me back inside the building. I'm going to make sure my card's working. I think I'll see you in a few minutes. And now it's all yours.
It's always changing. Thank you, Danny. Members of the LA County Fire Department's USAR team are now assisting in earthquake rescue efforts in Colombia. Only 10 of them were deployed in this response as requested by the Colombian government. Monday's 7.4 magnitude quake has now claimed at least 273 lives. Nearly 400 more are reported missing. More than 12,000 homes were destroyed and more than 74,000 damaged. With the window narrowing to find survivors, rescuers' efforts grow desperate. Meanwhile, a humanitarian crisis is worsening in the Chocó area, the epicenter of the quake, due to extreme poverty and accessibility problems.
Big changes coming to Flock, the company facing growing pushback on its automatic license plate readers amid concerns about privacy and alleged misuse of that information by law enforcement.
ABC's Jacqueline Lee joins us live now in studio with more on what's caused the company to make these changes. Jacqueline.
Philip and Giovanna, Flock says its technology helped solve more than 1 million crimes last year and helped find more than 10,000 missing people. But now the company says it is listening to the public and implementing changes. Amid growing public backlash over privacy and police transparency related to automatic license plate readers, the CEO of Flock announcing big changes to its system in a video posted on its website.
These changes fall into 3 big areas: privacy, security, and accountability. Together, they mark a new chapter for Flock.
More than 120,000 Flock cameras nationwide automatically scan every license plate that passes, logging the vehicle, time, and location into a database so officers can track vehicles. Critics call it a mass surveillance system with protests over privacy concerns. Several cameras were recently vandalized in cities across the country.
The camera was found just broken into pieces, sitting at the base of the pole that it was mounted to.
In a pre-recorded statement sent to ABC News, CEO Garrett Langley says Flock will change the default data retention period from 30 days to 7 days. And in the next few weeks, the company will roll out something called evidence mode, which will allow detectives to preserve data as evidence for an active investigation.
About 90% of investigative searches happen within 7 days. So will it solve less crime? It will. And I would encourage local officials to still make decisions that they think match their local needs. But as a business, we think 7 days is that new standard.
Langley also addressing concerns after some police officers allegedly misused the Flock system for personal reasons. Flock will now require all law enforcement to adopt audit assistance by the end of the year, including something called proactive lockouts, meaning when a user's activity is found to be abnormal, Flock will automatically suspend access pending administrator review. And in response to these changes, the nonpartisan nonprofit Center for Democracy and Technology is saying in a statement, quote, ultimately it is the same just trust us policy with a fresh coat of paint. Live in studio, Jacqueline Lee,